Many times we have a solution where we want to keep a constant pH even though we might add some acid or base. And a buffer solution can keep the pH relatively constant. Let's see what happens though in pure water. We know that the pH is 7.0 for pure water. And if we add 0.01 molar HCl, a strong acid, then the pH will drop to 2.0. And if we added 0.01 molar strong base, say sodium hydroxide, the pH of pure water will go up to 12. So here we can see if we have pure water, if we add some strong acid or strong base, the pH drastically changes. We want to be able to keep the pH constant even though we add acid or base. And the way we can do that is to create a solution of a mixture of an acid or its conjugate base, or a base and its conjugate acid. So a buffer is equal to a solution of an acid plus its conjugate base, or a base plus its conjugate acid. So as an example, say we have the weak acid hydrofluoric acid. If we want to make a buffer solution, we would have a mixture of the acid and its conjugate base. The conjugate base of hydrofluoric acid is F-. That's what's produced in the reaction with water. So we have an acid and a conjugate base formed in the chemical reaction with water. So we have an acid with water forms H3O+ and the conjugate base. So this and this acid conjugate base pair. So if we add these two species together in solution in about equal amounts, then we form a buffer solution. So say we want to form a buffer solution with a base, say NH3 is a base, we would have to use this conjugate acid, which is NH4+. So if we formed a solution between ammonia and the ammonium ion, then that would be a buffer solution. So how do we get these ions? We saw before we'd have to start with the salt of these ions. So we could use the salt sodium fluoride. It would dissociate into sodium plus and fluoride negative in solution. So this is a way of getting the conjugate base in solution. And we could start with the salt here, say ammonium chloride, which would dissociate and dissolve in water to produce NH4+, the conjugate acid of ammonia, and Cl-. So Cl- and sodium plus are spectator ions. And so this is a way we can get an acid and its conjugate base, or a base and its conjugate acid into solution at the same time.